a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh my god.
You're in a different part of the room.
I'm not even nearby. Fuck.
And you hear a slight peep, 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 peep as a small rabbit-like creature jumps up onto the bar, crawls across it, and jumps on his shoulder, and he gives it a little pet.
Does that make this guy BB? No,
You're
fuck.
telling me-
I keep getting
Yeah, is this
DD3's
BB?
DD3's.
friend.
Is this Baby No Money? No, this is Baby No Money.
This is
This
baby
is
nobody.
Baby No Money.
And then it
This
joining
is-
the call,
shit.
getting reported by the bear that records Baby No Money to voice his character.
This
Oh, God.
this is what the creature looks like now that you can see it fully. It's like a white furred creature with beady yellow eyes,
Oh, I
BD?
love it.
Oh no.
and he's got a little antenna up on the top of his head, and he scruffs his
So
chin a
that's
little
the
bit.
little guy that was following us. You've been keeping an eye on here, haven't you?
It's my business, after
Well,
all.
I guess it's my business to know too. Ain't that right, Broli?
Sure,
What?
you want
Yes.
answers?
Wait, what?
Broly. You just called that guy Broly?
Well,
Why
that's his
don't
name.
we?
That's not Broly.
Why don't we talk
is
in
Broli.
private?
Hey,
And
is
behind
this
you,
Broly?
you hear the. This is Broli Ledakkin, yeah. Behind you,
What?
you hear the click of a blaster.
I thought Broly was the guy that we spoke to when we first got here.
No, that was Urba Emba.
Oh,
He said,
you
"Go
you need
meet
to go
Broly."
Talk to Broly.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do I hear the click of a blast?
Yeah.
feel the
So he says, "Why don't we speak more on this in private?" And from behind you, someone who was sitting at the bar next to you places a blaster in your side.
Would I see that?
No,
Make me a search check.
Okay.
I
what's my
do
search
give
three or
Search is 3d6.
I do give
four?
a
Ah, 5,
glance.
dude.
Let me. I would
You
just be
don't see it.
sitting
You're
there.
too busy
looking
playing cards and losing.
I'm just chilling, or not chilling. I'm very nervously sitting there. And let's see.
You can give me a search.
Oh, bam!
Oh shit!
So you don't see a blaster, but you do see the guy sitting next to Eshi goes from seemingly disinterested to he scoots his chair over and puts an arm around Eshi.
Oh,
Eshi immediately
And they're right next to each other.
It's John. John gets. Eshi kind of looks over at the other dude, gives a glance to where Senna is, a glance over to where John is, and after confirming that they're not near her, she goes, "Alrighty, private it is."
Broly snaps his fingers and a different bartender takes his place. He kind of wipes his hands clean with a rag, and the guy next to you stands up.
oh no!
And you walk arm in arm to a back room, and Broly heads that way as well.
As we're passing, do I pass Lucena or John?
You do not. They're taking you. The bar is like an arc in the center of the room.
Oh,
He's taking you across the right path. Lucena and John are on the left. So
Okay,
John, you
gotcha.
do see. You see, she get with some random guy and the bartender, and they head to a back room.
is there? Ooh.
Eshi
I
about
think
to get.
John's looking for some singing.
Eshi came
John-
here to get some information.
John is concerned, but not exactly sure how to go about investigating this without getting immediately spotted.
Okay.
You do
Can
see
I
like-
see
the
what I
thing,
do at
you do see the
gameplay?
creature with the little yellow eyes. You see that is on the bartender's shoulder.
Oh shit! So he's been watching us this whole time.
Can I
Seems
at least
like
get
it.
one round of gambling to see if I
Oh.
do anything?
Yeah, roll gambling.
Roll
Oh,
gambling.
what's the
I
roll?
love
thought we were just
that.
gonna play
Yours-
a real round of the game.
Yours is 2d6.
Okay, but what's that game?
Sabak?
Yeah. Also, I got a 5. I rolled bad.
Well, you don't do well.
Okay.
Eshi is being led to the back.
Oh god.
You can
Oh,
make
fuck.
another search check to notice that. I think that's an easier thing to notice than a blaster.
Yeah, I will definitely do another. And I have 3d6, or is that?
3d6.
I'm definitely checking that.
1 million d6.
Let me know what you get.
D6. Okay, I got 1 6, I got a 3, and then I got a 5. Okay, God, that's
Yeah.
a 12.
So you kind of you play a losing hand, and you look over, and you just catch Eshi going into a back room with some
I
random
am
guy
going to
and
go.
the bartender.
I see that. Do I know that was Broli, the bartender?
You do.
I am wary, but I'm not necessarily panicking yet. But I am gonna get up and I'm gonna try to follow.
John, what are
Uh,
you doing? You see, Lucena is getting up, and you two can kind of like
Ooh, I
you have to pass John to head towards where Eshi's going.
I'm gonna tap him on. Does he see too?
I've been watching this.
Yeah, he seems to be standing up, but unsure of what to do.
I kind of come up behind him and I whisper, "Did that look bad or good?"
Eshi
Bad.
did
That
have
looked
the
really bad.
Eshi did have the face of the fucking like this isn't going according to plan, but I still got this.
I think
She's got the
being
she's got the
already
very
worried.
short face, but I don't know if that helps at all.
I think the fact that I was already worried about you having a bounty and being public out here, I am going to be like, okay, I know that this is
Something wrong.
probably not good, and no
Yeah.
matter what, I should be prepared. Do they go into a back room?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
enter a
Do I
back
feel
room.
like this building might have a back entrance or an upstairs that could wrap around?
So it does have an upstairs. There's a little like balcony.
Mhm.
You're not sure if it has like an outdoor balcony or anything like that. But you're willing to bet there's probably a back exit.
Sorry to blow my nose. Just cut that in there.
Hell yeah.
Hang on, I'm doing it again. Yeah, put that in, please. Okay.
Yep.
I don't actually know if you can hear it. Okay, I am gonna try to wrap around the back exit. I'm
Hey,
gonna kind of whisper to John. I'm
quit
gonna be like, "Hey, watch that entrance. If a lot of guys start to go in it, I need you to cause a scene or get physical or come in there.
Okay.
But
Can
I
do.
need. Yeah, I need you're my bruiser, so I'm gonna need you kind of on the ready. But I also
Okay.
I don't want all of us to get stuck back there. Because
Got it.
also, if you see it get bad and you know it's way too bad, get out of here and go tell Owen and Nizu.
Will do. Will do.
So just
But
kinda,
like, John
I'm
is like,
suggesting, yeah.
oh yeah. John is like nervously fingering the like
What?
trigger on his gun underneath his cloak.
nervously finger.
You should
John
stay
is
out here because
nervously
you're a
fingering.
freak.
John is an absolute freak.
Look,
He
okay.
nervously fingers.
You get nervous
So-
sometimes. You need something to
So Lucena, you're leaving.
I am gonna go out back. Yeah.
You head out the front door and then kind of go around through the alleyway. There's all sorts of garbage and stuff, but making your way around the like kind of sort of circular building, you do see a back exit. Yeah, it seems to be a locked blast door.
Okay, it's locked. Can I pick it?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a security check.
What's my security?
Whoops.
look. If you're
Your
hoping to get
security
information,
is what the hell? Where is it? Hold on. 5d6. So your security
Oh,
is pretty good.
thank God. Okay, because I'm at 8. 8 plus that's 13. No, 5 plus 8. What? I'm dumb. 13. Okay, 14. Bad rolls though. I have good security, but it's a 14. Do I feel like that gets in, or do I have to point? Sure.
So you can decide before or after. A 14 will not succeed.
Okay, what's the force point do? Double it?
It doubles your dice, so you'll roll
I
another
get 5
5d6 and
more?
add that to
Okay,
it.
I think that's what I need to do because I need to get in here for Eshi. I
Okay,
can't
I will
let
say,
her die.
I will say
That's just my
additionally, this is putting yourself in mortal danger for the sake of someone else.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's that? Ring a bell because
Oh,
you're
Hell
getting.
yeah.
extra force
Not
point.
only are you going to get that force point back at the end of your session, you're getting
Oh,
one
no.
back right now.
Oh, you want
Yo.
immediate?
Well, because
it
you're
was
doing it
immediate.
selflessly.
Oh, I didn't know it was immediate though. Shout out. Okay, yeah. Then I roll it. Then absolutely, I'm using it. Okay, so 5 more.
Yep, 5 more d6s. and you just add it to the what was it, 14 that you got?
Ooh, 22 extra, so that's 22 plus 14.
36.
Yeah.
This is an
'Cause I rolled-
extremely sophisticated
rolled-
lock.
12 and 10, yeah.
This is an extremely sophisticated lock. I mean, it has to be. If you're in Zendine and you're the best cantina in Zendine, people are going to try and rob
Gotta
you.
be able to get in there.
This is a multi-level, very complicated lock, but your friend is on the line and you have to hurry. So you're
And
kind of go ahead.
I'm a little rat who's done this before.
Exactly. You're prying the control panel off and you're like splitting wires to get the door open, and eventually the door opens into the kitchen and you can hear kind of people like
Am I immediately
cooking
noticed or no?
and stuff like that.
Okay.
No, they seem to
Is
be
there
they're
a
cooking.
way are they wearing a uniform?
No. Well, they're working like no, it's like the line cooks at the Waffle House. They're just kind of wearing whatever.
Well, they wear uniforms.
Am I just being held hostage in the back room right now, or
Can I?
No, I'm going to delay that scene to
Yeah.
keep the suspense.
Oh, okay,
I'm
gotcha.
going to kind of. Can I grab an apron and like? Can I make it? Can I kind of try to look a little more like I'm supposed to be here and throw an apron on and like maybe take my cloak down, but not necessarily like. I don't want to reveal my face because I am publicly.
Sure.
Maybe like I put like a
Put a rebreather on and an apron,
yeah.
and you ditch the cloak in the back alley. As you step in, some of the chefs look at you, but most of them don't.
Cool. And I'm just gonna kind of walk through like I know what
you
I'm
can
doing.
kind of tell this kitchen has seen a lot of people enter through the back for one reason or another. Seems like a lot of shady dealings and such.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of try to get an idea of the area, and like
Yeah,
see
so
maybe where this room they might be in is.
for sure. So this kitchen kind of extends to a wall, and then you can see what looks to be an office. There's a window into the office, but as you kind of look over at the window, inside you see Broli, you see that other figure, and you see Eshi sitting down, and the other figure kind of taps a button on the transparisteel, and it shutters, and you can no longer see into the office.
Okay, but
Damn.
can I come into this way, or would I have to unlock it too?
There's a door, but if they're closing the blinds, they're probably locking the door.
Okay. Do I think if I could unlock the door in a way that they don't know? Or would I have to, if I unlock it, is it like they know?
Depends on how loud Eshi's being. You've been around Eshi when she's talking,
then
so
I know that this door will not be noticed. Can I attempt to do a quiet unlocking of this door so that if I need to bust in, I can?
go right ahead.
So is that 5d6?
Yeah, you won't get the double on this one.
That's okay. I'm already at 11, 15, 16, 18. This probably isn't as important as of a door, though, is it?
It's more important. The door to the
No,
office.
because this is
door to the
this is
office.
just the office. Look, if
The
I'm in
door
a
to
bank,
the office.
the vault and the manager's office are gonna the bank lock and the manager's office very different doors. You know what I mean?
But this is the manager's office, like
Yeah.
like.
Okay, well, if I gotta
sketchy
spend my
cantina.
new force point again, I will.
So, what was your total?
18.
That'll work.
Thank God.
You hear a slight pop as the door unlocks,
Okay, don't touch it though.
but you don't open it quite yet. Through the lock, you can kind of hear some of the conversation.
Look, if you're expecting to get any information about the ship or how it was gotten, I can't tell you anything.
No, you misunderstand.
I
That
want the
ship
ship.
belongs to me. I
Oh,
have
so
all
you
the
just-
information that you do not.
Oh, so you just want it back, or?
He kind of considers this for a moment. Not exactly. When I was young and handsome, I was a cargo pilot.
But he's still
Oh, come
handsome.
on. You're still handsome.
I carried valuable cargo away from Imperial eyes. After the revolution, I'd become rather wealthy doing such work, and so I moved into managerial position. Shipping operations, managing crews and cargo for multiple clients, smuggling on a large scale.
Sweet.
I would
What's
frequently
the-
buy freighters and loan them out to smugglers to run operations through me. I would take a small cut, but I would get new pilots on their feet. In fact, despite the prosperity of this cantina, Ledakkin Haulers Incorporated is still my primary moneymaker.
That sounds very lucrative and charitable. You know, you didn't have to put a blaster to my back to come back here. I've gone through willingly.
You are a wanted woman, Eshikoa.
Zam.
The Guavian
know-
Death Gang want your hide.
What do you want?
The prized ship of my smuggler fleet. What? The prized
What?
ship of my smuggler fleet
His
I love my
smuggler
smuggling
feet?
feet.
Whoa!
He
Hold.
goes,
Was
look
the
at these
Jade-
puppies, and he pops his tail out. Aren't they good?
Alright. The
Alright,
prized ship of my smuggler fleet was the Jade Sparrow. Supposedly
Okay.
a legendary ship that led to the lost city of Kyber. A Jedi treasure to dwarf all others.
Oh,
Think of it. Entire buildings carved of the crystal. Priceless.
Yeah.
I had always assumed it was too good to be true. You know all of the pirate legends. The
Yeah.
jewels of the old republic. The lost treasure of Count Dooku. And the
Right.
city of Kyber. All equally myths.
Right. So you just want the ship.
Well, that's what I had assumed. Until roughly 10 years ago, when one of my pilots offered a huge sum of credits up front to go hunting for it. In exchange for a cut of the lost city of the Jedi.
This ship seems to have a lot of owners that traded.
Sure, but I'll assure you, I am its true owner.
Gotcha. Well,
Roll a
look.
deception on him.
If
What'd you
it's
say?
just,
He's lying.
if
Did you
it's
say that?
just,
I'm not in the room, so no.
You're hearing through
If it's-
the door that you've unlocked.
I don't say it.
Well,
I wouldn't
look.
say it because I wouldn't want to get
Okay.
caught.
if it's just the ship you want, just. So you're trying to. She stops herself after. So, are you trying to make a deal with me?
10 years ago, one of my pilots took an expedition and never returned. Now you show up in the same ship.
But not the same pilot.
I see no reason why I shouldn't turn you and your crewmates in and reclaim what is mine, the ship.
Well, mostly because my friends, as you say, are currently. Hang on. One sec. Can I? Because my friends and I can net you a lot of money.
Oh,
Your pilot went looking for the ship and never came back, right?
he had the ship. He went looking for the lost city.
Oh, okay. So then, why don't we just pick up where they left off? If we find the lost city, we'll let you know. Then,
It does.
that's way more money than you get for turning all of us in combined.
He gives you a toothy grin. See, that's what I was hoping you'd say.
I'm glad because, you see, this isn't just us telling you about the lost city.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not the only one who had connections out there. So I'll tell you what. If I give you a piece of the cut we get from the piece of the cut I get from
the city of Kyber.
honestly from the city of Kyber, if I give you a piece of the cut from the city of Kyber, do you mind if we just
Yes.
borrow your ship until we make enough to get our own? I'm more than willing to give you the ship. There's just stuff on that belongs to me.
I was thinking a similar arrangement. You see, I'm more than happy to let you continue using the ship, so long as you do find the treasure and me on a modest 60%.
Really? 60% no catch?
No catch.
Can I roll
Additionally, I'll secure your ship with the necessary codes to evade any dock entanglements, and I won't contact the constable and have you all arrested.
And so Eshi is gonna get up and be like, wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what, you've got a good crew on your hands because we were even able to fool you.
Doubtful.
Is it? And then I'm gonna go ahead and snap my fingers and I go, fellas?
I
said,
He looks at
fellas?
One woman comes out.
I snap and I go, fellas?
I open the door and I walk out. And I go,
Just one person.
just me.
Oh, he kind of adjusts
He kind
and
of,
sees
"Oh
your
my God."
shotgun.
I'm gonna walk in. No, I'm not. I don't have my gun out per se, but it's at my hip, and I've got it like hand on it. I kind of, but my hand's not on it. My hand's no gun. I got no gun. I'm not gonna threaten this guy. I know we're good, but I am gonna. Obviously, I have a gun. I'm
Yeah.
gonna come out and
He's
say,
not panicking. He
"Just
just
me,
says,
Eshi."
"Oh,
"Oh, just me, Eshi. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, sir. You're already gonna make nothing from the ship. That old hunk of junk ain't much for you. So what this is either we can make a good deal for both of us, either you get money back on a lost, investment, or we can turn this into some tiff that neither of us want to do. Now, the lost city of Kyber, that's going to be a pretty penny. You're not going to need a whole 60% for that thing to be worth your while."
I agree, but I have a shipping company to run."
Indeed, but your investment was gone. Whatever crew you put your money in failed, but we're not going to fail. We were more prepared than you were, to be fair. As you can see, she's
So
going to
true.
go, we're going to need a bit more percentage on that if we want to get a couple things to go our way. How do you feel
How
about
about this?
25%?
How about them?
I'm
How
not gonna
many is
offer
your
before I
crew?
offer. I'm gonna lie.
We're
I feel
we're
like a lie
hang
is
on.
in order.
not a lie per se, but He doesn't know how many of this
pre-estimation.
crew is droids. He doesn't know how many of this crew is
That's a good
droids,
point.
and he doesn't have to know. So I'll
Also, here's my
go
thing,
ahead
actually.
and
He doesn't know how many crew members we're gonna have.
that's true. So I'm
Truthfully-
saying we give him an exaggerated. It's still a
course.
truth, of course.
We're
So
idiots.
as she's gonna hear
God.
that, hang on. So we've got Mizu, me, Lucena, John,
The real
Owen.
crew is
Okay, so we got the
7.
5. We've got DD3, and then
MK.
Jordy, MK.
Oh
That's
yeah,
8.
there's Jordy.
We'll
There's
count the
MK.
ship.
Are you counting the
chip.
frozen dead guy
I'm
in the
counting- I'm
in
counting
the?
the frozen
I'm counting the
dead
frozen
guy
dead guy. That's
and
10.
J4.
And J4.
Who is the
that
ship?
makes it.
And
Who is
then
a ship? That's
itself
10.
is also separate in a sense.
The
yeah,
ship
yeah.
itself is also separate, so we'll make that 11, and
Well,
then
but
we're
then
probably
we're
gonna
not
pick
gonna
up
get a few
about
boys.
1 or 2 people. Yeah, so we'll bump that up. We're just a small handful of a crew. I'd say about 15. Not enough
Excellent.
manpower for you.
Excellent. We'll split the city 16 ways. Just have your 15 crew members, come in and we'll sign them all up.
Oh
get
no!
your
Oh no!
contract written down.
Okay. Now,
Is it
here's
possible
what
for
I'm
one
gonna
person to
say.
sign for all? Hang on. Is it possible for one person to sign all?
No,
I
I'm
mean,
afraid
they are
we
in
operate on an old-fashioned handshakes approach.
Unfortunately, I'm
old-fashioned
gonna go.
handshake.
Well, a lot of our crew is out and about right now, preparing for our last kind of send off on the voyage. You mind if we can get
Certainly.
an IOU in there?
No rush. So long as when the contract is signed and you leave Zendine, all are present.
Absolutely, we can definitely get
Of
that for you.
course.
Sweating bullets. We can
Um,
do that. Lying
Hey,
through
I'll
my
pay you 50 credits if you just walk in
Just
and
to go
say you work
sign
for me.
that. That's literally what
You
I
can
was
use a
thinking.
fake name.
I'm gonna make up 18
But yeah.
personas.
I mean, if you really
as
think about
she's
it, they're
gonna-
not lying. If you really think about it, they're working for you if you gave them 50 credits.
That's
This is
true.
true.
As she's gonna walk over to him and extend a hand and go, "So what do you say, old timer? We have a deal?"
Oh. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't believe that you're... I'm getting a little ahead of yourself. Your crew... And he
Okay.
just looks at the both of you. Your crew are not ready for the dangers of the city of Kyber. I mean, if the last crew died trying to reach it, what makes you think that you can get there right this second? I assume you will need... And he looks at you again. Look at your dirty clothes. Jobs in the meantime. And once you
What
are
makes you
signed
think that we
on
don't?
with Ledakkin Transport Industries, Ledakkin Haulers Incorporated, I would be happy to provide you with little missions you can undertake. Sometimes people
What
need
makes-
things, and they'll pay for those things to be delivered discreetly.
Wait.
What makes you think we don't already do some of that on our own?
He looks at your shoes.
These are Versace.
No.
That doesn't exist.
Fuck is a Versace?
They're
Never heard of it.
Balenciaga.
It's from Planet Balenciaga.
It's from Planet Balenciaga.
I don't think we want to bring them in.
This is Planet
How,
Vogue.
do I feel like he's a woke guy?
Nah,
What
he's.
do you mean?
Do I think he's pro droid?
Yeah.
Do I think
There's
he'd
not a sign
consider
outside that says
droid
no
a crew
droids.
member?
Depends on if they're helping.
Is droid discrimination illegal in the Star Wars universe?
In the New
Yes.
Republic, it is explicitly the New Republic is explicitly pro droids like rights. They're equal.
So they're allowed to
citizens
make money.
under the law. They make money. They have their
Is
own
he under the
bars
Republic? I
and
thought he
like
was a
homes
Guavian
and stuff.
Death Gang.
So he's not necessarily with the Guavian Death Gang. He is with Ledakkin Hauling
Yeah.
Incorporated. He runs a smuggler's guild basically.
Gotcha.
But he has it legitimized as a shipping corporation.
Okay, so he's somewhat chill.
He did say he profited off of the revolution, helping the rebellion, but
Well, he's also profiting off of it,
He's
which
also
isn't
profiting.
necessarily good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think there's a chance we could... Look, should we just come clean? Okay, there's a thing where we come clean now and we lower the amount of crew members because we're actually going to fire a couple guys so we don't feel like really are going to make it because we want to be, we want to be good. We want to really make this happen. Or
Right.
we stick with it and we eventually have to go find 8 yahoos who we just go, hey, here's a contract that's saying that if you that I'm paying you $50 a month to work for me, but if you die, I get your cut of things. And like in fine print,
We are in a cantina. I'm almost certain we can find
we don't
buckaroonies.
want to pull people that he's probably working with because they're all going to
Yeah.
go, hey guys,
You'll want to
hey,
go.
boss,
You'll want to
they
go
tried to
off
do
planet, grab some
Well,
guys, and then come back.
I was about to say, well, that's where we're gonna find more people on a different planet.
Or you come clean
But
now.
I feel like if we come clean now, we can just be like, hey, I counted wrong. I just
Nah, I
forgot we
counted
lost-
wrong.
I forgot we just lost 5 people in a terrible accident.
They just mattered
And
that
I'm
little.
traumatically
fresh, yeah.
I'm traumatically still going through that. So it's
We
probably
don't.
going to be more in the 10
She's not
range.
really gotten through it yet, so we don't want to acknowledge that they're
I
actually
take-
dead.
Right,
I take them aside.
yeah.
I take them aside and go, hey, you're gonna be more of like it's gonna be split. And this is good for you. It's gonna be split a little less than that because we just lost a solid 8 of our crew,
Right.
and they died tragically in a giant explosion. Have you heard of the third? Oh, dude, I don't know what they're called. The third tribe.
The
Yeah.
third order.
You gotta be
Oh
careful
yeah.
with that because I
We
literally
can-
almost said the Reich.
We should ask this guy about the third tribe and what he knows
We
about.
should maybe ask him about the third tribe and also DD3. Like, does he
That's
know about
true.
the
Well, I don't
original
want
crew
to.
members?
I don't want to ask him about DD3 because that might
No.
make him just change his mind. Like, oh shit, I
don't
need that
either.
ship now.
I don't necessarily either, but I also do want to know if he knows anything about the original crew members because I feel like that getting some of the original crew members could be very helpful.
That's true. That's true. Well then, Eshi's just gonna go ahead and
But-
hit him with the good old. What do you think happened to the? Do you have any other information on the last crew that was on this ship?
Oh, certainly. They were the gentleman who chartered it, the captain of the ship, was a good friend. One Decker Tool, although most in the circle know him as Decker the Wrecker, for his habit of wrecking
Shit.
any
my
ship that he
God.
flies.
Oh my god, is that
Shit.
Decker from the other game?
Oh
is
fuck.
Decker from the other game.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so sick. I'm
That's dope,
gonna
actually.
speak up because my character would know who that is. But I'm gonna speak up and go. He had another girl on his crew. What was her name? And do I know the name of my?
Yes.
Okay, it's Kaida, right?
Yep.
He had a Kaida on the crew, right?
That name isn't familiar to me, but Decker did take the ship with just him and his droid, and that was the last time I saw him. It's very possible that on his quest to find the lost city, he picked up additional crew members.
Him
So
and his
when he
droid.
if he picked up additional crew members, were they then added into the amount of money that you split?
They would have upon returning to Ledakkin, Hollers Incorporated.
Even
I
if
want
they
all
hadn't
crew
signed?
members to have a cut of the
So
of
even if
the
they hadn't
reward.
signed
Even if they
before
hadn't
they
signed?
left?
Even if they had not signed, yes.
Okay,
Wonderful.
look, you're an honest man.
Okay.
I'm gonna come clean.
You only
Lucena.
have 5 members on your crew.
Oh,
Not
Lucena.
necessarily if you're counting.
We don't have.
droids.
It's not 5.
You 5 are the ones that were
We have some important
wanted by the
droids that we
Guavian
would
Death
probably
Gang.
let it cut in, but yeah, you probably already know.
We
Noting that there's
have-
5 of us on the board out there. Yes,
Wait, we don't
there's
have to-
about 5 humanoids.
There's
Well, I would
If
not
there
say
are additional
humanoids,
crew members, I would be happy to clue them in. Though
but yeah, that
I'll warn
definitely
you.
will be getting a bigger crew.
I'll warn you. Don't play me.
No.
we
we're
haven't
not.
been.
We
A
We're not
fleet
playing.
of smugglers is at my command, and
That's
all
true.
the riches of the city of Kyber is an enticing prize, is it not?
That's
See,
why I
that was
wanted
my
to be
plan.
short.
I wanted to have an extra couple people so that if we got more crew members, we could cut them in. But I didn't realize you're such a good boss.
That's
I've worked
true.
with some bad guys, and I thought you would. But now I'm totally chill with this. She would not say I'm totally chill with this. She'd say I made a mistake with how we came about it, but realistically, that works perfectly fine.
You're right to be skeptical.
Hey, any good crew is going to be a little wary.
I agree.
But we're honest. And so I promise,
I was
nothing else is coming from us.
I was just trying to let you
Immediately after
know
lying,
how many.
we're
I didn't know
honest.
if we were counting droids. That was on me. I thought we were counting droids.
He just gives kind of a wry smile. Look, as long as you're all willing to sign up with Ledakkin, Haulers Incorporated, you will all be protected under membership protections. Additionally, you will be presented with jobs in and around the system. Things that you can do. For instance, I have a couple on hand at the moment.
Hey, we'll take them. We got work.
And if I find any leads that may help you find this city of the Kyber, I will certainly send them your way.
This sounds like a perfect deal.
Sounds like a plan.
The biggest threat to your safety here is the Death Gang.
Yeah, but
the avocado Death King, as they say.
So true.
Yeah, John walks in from the other door and says, "The avocado Death Gang."
See, I told you. I got people everywhere.
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 Oh, I suppose I should ask. You didn't find any Twi'lek remains on your starship, did you?
Did we?
Oh no.
No, you didn't.
No.
No.
Can't say I did.
Nothing
An
on
astromech
that.
droid by the name of DD3.
Nope.
Is that the droid
Can't say I
that
did.
guy had?
Yes. It was Decker's first mate.
Yep.
Aw,
Can I roll a sort of
Not
check
really.
before as she goes, "No, we definitely didn't," and we lie again? Can I roll a check that says, like, basically tells me, like, do I feel like... Because in some sense, it's smart not to tell him we have DD, but also I really don't want to make this guy an enemy. And so there's a chance we come clean.
What if we're about to get info that tells us that actually D3's the enemy?
Well, then can I roll a search check to... Well then can I roll a search check to see what his like inflections are on DD3? Does he think of him as a friend or a foe?
That wouldn't be search. That would be, let's see here.
Perception?
That's what I was trying to do, because that's what I want to get an idea of, like, what's my best guess if that's a good idea or a bad idea to tell him?
I think you could use bargain, I think you could use con, and I think you could use bureaucracy.
Okay, can you check those for me and see what of those are good for me?
Your bargain and con are 2d6, and your bureaucracy is 4d6.
Okay, I have a 4d6 I could do.
Ooh.
What do you have?
I have I also have a 4, so it's either or.
Yeah, I feel like we
I do have
and we kind of get the vibe.
Yeah. We'll both give a look at each other. I'll help.
Roll me 5d6, Lucinda. Okay.
Okay. Do we feel like it's smarter for both of us to roll, or for just one of us to roll? Because if we both roll 4d6, that's a max roll of 16. No, I'm sorry,
24. You were right the first
24. Time. I know. I got confused and I started adding 4. That's a max roll of 24 rather than 30. I think if we both get up,
Alrighty, sounds like a plan. I'll roll 4d6.
I think we both roll just to get what our vibe is.
So I got a 14.
I rolled crazy good, and I rolled 20.
Ooh!
So I got
Actually, you do not notice this. Lucinda, you do notice he seems to be genuinely concerned about the droid, like genuinely actually curious.
Okay.
but there's a hint of, and you don't know how you can tell this, but you get a sense of
I've worked with
greed
some
from him.
All right.
It seems like there's an element of like, yeah, he does genuinely
worried
want to
about
know if the
him,
droid is okay,
but I could
but
get more
it
money
is
off him.
also, yeah, it is also like that droid is extremely valuable, and if it's still around, he may want it. That's the sense you're getting just from
I am
vibe.
gonna cut in front of any time before he will speak, and I'll go. No, yeah, I was curious when you said that captain had a droid because I thought it would have been on the ship, but the only droid on that ship is just busted up at J4 or a J series droid. Doesn't sound like him. Is that it?
He kind of shakes his head. That's a shame. DD3 is an excellent droid, in great condition last I saw him.
Huh.
You know, his databanks are 200 years old, and he's
200
never
years
had a
old.
memory wipe. He was injured in a battle, they say, and that injury damaged his memory core to the point where he cannot forget anything. The amount of information on that droid is immensely valuable.
Well,
It's
we're
a
gonna keep
shame.
an eye out because that might help us.
Yeah, we'll let you know
You
if
can
we
find
find
its
anything.
memory core. Notably, DD3 has been saying this whole time, my memory's damaged. Like, I can't remember anything.
DD3 has explicitly.
This is very good because we got what information we wanted from this guy about DD3, but we told him we don't have him and he does want him. So this is we really lucked out there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Good
yeah,
call.
yeah.
Good call.
Because
Well, as I said, I have a handful of potential jobs, but you'll want to be careful moving around Zendine. The Death Gang control everything from the Constable's Tower. Ever since the Third Tribe left, they just moved into the Third Tribe's old monastery and... not monastery, commune. That's what they call it. They just moved into the Third Tribe's old commune, and the rest is history. They have a constable that is, well, you saw the tower on the way in, I'm sure.
oh yeah, we got the feel for it. Keep our eye out for this. We'll keep on our toes. I know the Death Gang can be difficult to work with, but we've handled them before.
Certainly, the Death Gang is bad, but their hunters are worse.
A bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
I have a few potential clients who have asked for assistance. There is a few locals here on Zendine, and then a couple where you'd have to make a flight. You'd have to go to a different planet. As it were.
Alrighty. I'm down for that. We'll get back to you on that then. We'll have to let the
Certainly.
rest of the crew know.
Certainly. He kind of tells his lackey to open the door for you, and you're free to go.
Hey.
Alright.
Oh, I should say, I don't know much about the Jedi, and I don't know much about their lost city, but I do know this. The people of Zendine have something of a local eccentric. They call him the Jedi of the Wailing Geysers. Rumors say that he wanders Zendine, healing wounds, helping crops grow, and changing the weather. They say
One of
you can
those-
find him in the Wailing Geysers, up to the north.
One of those fanatics, huh?
That's what the rumors say.
Well, thank you for the heads up. Maybe strange times call for some fanaticism sometimes.
And if he is a Jedi, he might know something about his city. That's how Jedi work, right? I'm not sure.
Guess you're right
Well,
about that. Thank you for the
what's
heads
the
up.
thing that what's the thing that Han Solo says? He's like, Hokey
religions
Uh,
and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster
Oh,
at your side.
she's quoting Han Solo.
Oh,
What?
he was a great guy.
Great pilot.
I knew him.
What?
Oh, yes.
You know Han Solo?
Like I said, I was a smuggler when I was young and handsome.
That makes sense. Yeah, he was always. I hear he was always talking about hokey religions and whatnot.
He's still around, if you'd believe it.
Oh my
Last I
god,
heard
I
he was-
forgot.
As I heard, he was hauling Goltars,
Big-
maybe.
Yeah, he's got
Animals
a
of
kid,
some
right?
kind.
Huh.
He
That's why
settled
there's
down with a
Goltars.
kid.
Do we get a Han Solo cameo?
And he said
We're not doing
Right.
no.
Well, right. Well, thank you for all your help there, sir.
Okay, yeah.
We'll,
Also, none of
we'll
that
get out
was
of your hair
canon.
now.
Lucena does not probably know that much about Han Solo.
About
She
Han
might know
Solo?
of him. I don't think
She
she's
knows of
hitting the- He does all that.
We'll get out of your hair now. Thanks for the help.
I have tentacles. I don't have hair.
I have no
I
hair.
have tentacles.
We'll get out of your tentacles.
He's a
then,
nautilin,
buddy.
which, if you know who Kit Fisto is, it's that species.
Isn't that what?
And it's
Yeah,
dope.
I'm
is?
Fisto.
No, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
That's
That was
no,
a
I'm Keldor.
Keldor.
I'm
which is
so
cloaked
sorry.
in-
I'm so
I
sorry.
could be.
That is
another one,
terrible.
All right, so John, you
Yeah.
see they
Okay.
Yes.
they come out from the back room, and they seem to be fine. They don't seem to be.
John lets out a massive breath he's
Fart.
been holding this whole time. Like,
though.
John rips ass.
they're alive, thank God.
I assume you
Mhm.
regroup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gamble.
Thanks for the assist back there, Lucena.
Yeah.
No
Now
problem. I
we
need
just
to
gotta
me
get
something.
power cells. Now we just gotta get power cells and tip you. And
Oh
you
my
see
God,
she
I forgot
grabs
about your list.
she grabs the Boonta blaster from the bar
The table.
and she goes, "Let's go ahead and head out. Gotta let the rest of the crew know what's going on."
Thank you for listening to Dice Star, a Star Wars Actual-Play podcast. Dice Star is produced and edited by Eli Sawyer, starring Eli, Gab, Kyce, Tristin, Saam, and Comet. This podcast features music taken from the Star Wars Conquest mod for Mountain Blade, composed by Vladan Zivanovic. Link to the composer's website is found in our show notes, as well as any other documents, maps, etc. that you heard us talking about in our show. Thank you again, and we hope to have you listen next time.